Hello students, in our previous lecture we learned the operator, and now this lecture we are going to learn some input and output functions in our C programming language. Okay, so I hope you understand the data types and operator very well. You go through it, you go through videos and you try to understand. Okay, so I will put the notes regarding the statements which we discussed in our earlier videos. Okay, so if you have any doubt you can ask me in our doubt session. Okay, so today we are going to learn some input and output function. See, these functions are used to read and write the value from the user. Okay, so first we going to learn is printf statement. So printf statement is used to write the value on the screen. That means if you want to print some statement, if you want to print the value of variable on the screen, then you can use this statement. Okay? In our previous lecture, we have taken one example, that is the addition of two numbers. In that example, we use printf statement. At that time, I said you that we will discuss about printf in our next lecture. So let us start the printf statement. Basically, the printf statement is used to write the value on the screen. That means if you want to display some message or any other value or any variable's value, then that time you have to use the printf. Printf function is an output function. See, it always indicates with parenthesis, since it is a function. Although it is a function, that's why the printf always followed by the parenthesis. Okay, it is an output function. Why it is output function? Because it is used to display the output of your program. As well as if you want to print any text, you can use the printf statement. So printf statement is an output function, and let us start the printf syntax. As I told you, the C language, every function and every statement which you are going to use in your program, you should know the syntax of every statement. How to write, what to write. Okay, so syntax of printf statement. See, I said you can use this printf statement to print the statement, to print the message, or to print the text on the screen, or you can print the value of any variable on the screen. Okay, so let's first think, if you want to print any message, any text on the screen, if you want to display any text, any message on the screen, then you need to use printf. What is the syntax of your printf statement? That is text to be displayed. Okay, so text to be displayed on the screen. Okay, so printf. Suppose printf, you must remember one thing, that whenever you use printf, the printf must return in a lower case. As I told you that C is a case sensitive language. So every function, every keyword must in a lower case. Okay, so printf, then text. If suppose, for example, if you want to print some message, that is printf C language. Okay, so if you use such kind of statements in your program, what the compiler will do? Compiler will display the message which is enclosed within a double quotation marks. Okay, whatever you want to display on the screen, that should be enclosed within a double quotation marks. Okay, so whatever you put in double quotation, the compiler will display it on the screen as it is. That is C language. Okay, so it will display as it is on the screen. The output will be so. Okay, so and the third thing which you should remember, that is you should put the semicolon at the end of the statement. because the semicolon treated as a line terminator. Line terminator means जहाँ पे line खत्म हो जाती है, so you should put the semicolon. That tells that the line is ended over here. Okay, so printf semicolon. Now the next syntax. See, if you want to print any message, any text, that message must be enclosed within a double quotation mark, and when you run the program, compiler, what the compiler will do? Compiler, whatever you given in a double quotation mark, okay, in between the double quotation mark, that will print as it is on the screen. Okay, the second syntax, second thing where the printer can be used for to display the value of a variable on the screen. Let us discuss the syntax for that purpose. Printf control string variable 1, variable 2, and so as many as variable you can use which you want to display on the screen. Okay, so suppose, for example, let understand by taking an example, that is, for if you declare a variable and that variable is integer, and if you assign the value to the variable, that is 20, and if you want to display this 20 on the screen, so according to first and according to this statement, what you will do? You will write the printf statement and a. Okay, so what will happen? What the compiler will do? Compiler put a as it is. It will not print the value of a, that is 20. Okay, but if you want to print the value of a, so you need to use the control string. Okay, control string means you have to write in such a way that is %d and a. So this is invalid statement. Invalid, why it is not an invalid statement, but what the compiler, this is not valid to print the value of variable. Okay, this is a valid statement, but in this case what the compiler will display? Compiler display the a, means on the screen it will display a. Now, but what you want? You want to print the value of a. So what you need to do? You need to specify the control string, which is also known as format specification. Okay, so here we use %d. Percent is for conversion, that means it converts the value. Okay, so percentile and d. D is for decimal number. Okay, so why we are using the decimal? Because the a is declared as an integer, and you assign the integer value to the a. But so when you use such kind of statement, what the compiler print the value of a, that is 20. Okay, so to print the value you have to use the format specifier, which is known as control string. So let us try to understand the control string for various data type. See, okay, so for in our previous lecture we learned the data type in our data type lectures. Okay, and the basic data types which I told you, that is, int is for integer value, float is for floating point value, char is for single character value, and double. Okay, so for integer, to print the integer value, you have to use %d. Okay, to print the floating precision point value, you have to use %f. Okay, if you want to print the character type value, then you have to use the format specification, that is %c. Okay, and if you want to print the double value, then that time you have to use lf. Okay, now let's take an example to understand all these format specification. Okay. Now see, in your program, as I told you, in C program, you should declare the variable before you are going to use in your program. The first statement is declaration. Okay. Suppose if you declare the variable A, okay, and B, okay, and you assign the value, that is A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20. Okay, this is the and this is you are assigning the value by the assignment operator, by using assignment operator, which is also known as initialization. You are initialize the value to the variable. Okay, if you not initialize the value, that you cannot process the variable. That means you cannot process this. You cannot do the processing on this data. So you are assigning 10 to A and 20, and if you want to print the 10 and 20 on the screen, the value of A and B, what do you have to do? Printf. You have to use printf statement. Now we are going to print two values, that is the value of A and the value of B. Okay, and they both are integer. So what I told you, what is the format specification? What are the control string for integer? That is %d. Okay, so one is for %d for A, and the second integer value which is of B. Okay, quotation, comma, the first value is of A and the B. Now see, the first control string belongs to A and the second control string belongs to B. Okay, so what is the output? 10 and 20. The first integer value which the compiler will print on the screen is 10, and the second integer value which the compiler is print on screen is, that is of B, that is 20. Okay, suppose if you change the sequence, means if you put the variable B here and the variable A, so in the same sequence the value will be get printed. Now the value of B, that is 20, and the value of A, that is 10. In this way you will get the output. Okay, so this and the some rules you should note, you should remember by using the printf is, the first thing is the printf, always write the printf in a lower case. Second thing, everything is in a parenthesis. Okay, these are parenthesis, this is the bracket, and in bracket whatever you want to print, means if it is a text or a value, that should be enclosed within a double quotation. If you want to print the text, you have to enclose that text in a double quotation mark. Okay, but if you want to print a value of any variable, then first you have to specify the control string in the double quotation mark. Okay, so here we are printing two variables and the value of two variables. Okay, so that's why we are using two control variables. Okay, so the control strings always enclose within a double quotation mark. If you are going to print three values, then that time you have to use three control strings, and depends on their data type, which type of value you are going to print on the screen. Okay, so here we are going to print, here we are printed two values, and that values are of integer. Okay, which type of that values? That values are of A and B, and A and B are of int type. That's why we had given %d. If these both values are of type of float, then this time if A is float and B is float, then in such case we have to specify the control string as %f and %f. Okay, the second rule, that the rule is you cannot put the comma in between the control string. Okay, so whatever the value you want to print over here, whatever means what, how many values, means it might be 3 values, this might be 4, 5, but the number of values, जितनी values, जितने variables आप यहाँ पे दोगे उतना आपको control string जिसे हम फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफिकेशन कहते हैं, आपको यहाँ पे स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा। ओके, अगर यहाँ पे 3 वेरिएबल की वैल्यू आपको प्रिंट करनी है तो आप यहाँ पे 3 फॉर्मेट कंट्रोल स्ट्रिंग आपको यूज करने पड़ेंगे। तो यहाँ पे and the rule for the control string, you cannot put the comma between the 2 or 3 whatever you are going to use between the control strings. Okay, then the next is the control string must enclose within a double quotation marks, and after giving a comma you have to specify the variable name, है ना। So the first variable always belongs to the first control string, the second variable always belongs to the second control string, the third variable always belongs to the third control string. Okay, so here we are using, but these variables are always separated by comma. Okay, you cannot put the comma in between control string, but you have to put the comma between the variables. Okay, so here we are using variables. So in our next lecture we are going to learn the scanf statement.